All right. Hey guys. So it's Curtis. So this week we're gonna be kind of talking about who Jesus is, and it's gonna be like a 2 or 3 week part here. But we talked about the Holy Spirit last week, and then when we were still in church, we talked about the omnis of God, like what makes God God. And so we're gonna break that all down in just a few weeks on the triune, the Holy Spirit, God the Father, and God the Son. But I want to kind of focus on the Son aspect. So we're going to be focusing on the healer, and Jesus did tons and tons of miracles of healing people, and not just people that were like rich or anything. He did do some of that, but he really healed a lot of people that were poor and out, and the people that nobody associated with. So in Luke 8:43 through 48, it says, "And a woman was there who had been subject to bleeding for 12 years, but no one could heal her. She came up behind him," Jesus, "and touched the edge of his cloak, and immediately her bleeding stopped." "Who touched me?" Jesus asked. When they denied it, Peter said, "Master, the people are crowding and pressing against you." He's like, "Look, it was an accident." But Jesus said, "Someone touched me. I know that the power has gone out from me." Then the woman, seeing that she could not go unnoticed, came trembling and fell at his feet. In the presence of all the people, she told why she had touched him and how she had been instantly healed. Then he said to her, "Daughter, your faith has healed you. Go in peace." When we look at this idea of who Jesus is, he's this healer guy. And this is something that actually happens today, too. He There's tons of stories and things in the modern times that whereas God has healed people, Jesus has healed people from addictions and things. And this woman, because she had the faith to go and touch him, like that was her intention. Like that was on her mind. She's like, "Look, if I just touch him, I'll be healed." Well, it wasn't the idea that touching him was going to heal her. It was the faith that touching him that is what healed her, and that's what he told her. But the thing about it is Jesus felt the power come out of him, like, it just released, and he's like, "Look, somebody touched me, and I know somebody did." Because Peter's like, "No, Jesus, people are crowding around you," because Jesus was kind of a celebrity back then. This is when people liked him still, and they saw the miracles he's performing, so they're like, "I want to get on some of this Jesus action and get healed, and be like one of the people. And so he's like, "No, somebody touched me," and he knew who touched him. It wasn't a question of who touched him, but when the woman came and she's like, "Look, I did it. It was me. And she'd been bleeding for 12 years. I mean, bleeding for 12 years, that's a long time. The whole idea is that she believed enough that Jesus could heal her. And we think about being Christians today. Do we believe that Jesus can heal us from our afflictions? Does Jesus heal us from everything? Well, no, because there was tons of people in biblical times that weren't healed. There's tons of stories where he released people from demons, from death. I mean, he raised 2 or 3 people from the dead before. But not everybody. And you're like, well, why would he do that? Well, it all comes back to the glory of God. And the glory of God looks like this. Is the glory of God for you to be healed, or is it for you to glorify God for what you have? Lots of people have affliction and problems and things that they struggle with, but are you giving it over to God? Like, is that your number one thing? Paul, he talked about this thorn in his side, and he's like, "God, I just want you to take this thorn." And God's like, "No, my grace is sufficient. You're going to keep that thorn." And you know what? Paul's like, "Okay, cool. Like, you're God. I can't do anything about it." But when we have faith in believing in something, and right now, I think this is a matter of testing our faith with how God is reacting around the world. I mean, the whole world is in chaos. This isn't just a Missouri event. This is a world event. And so the idea for you is to say, do I have enough faith in Jesus to believe that there is a big plan in all this? Or are you afflicted with something? Are you struggling with something? Are you having sin issues? Are you having, parent issues? All of those things, Jesus is a healer of it. He's a healer of all. And all we have to do is have that faith like that woman. The encouraging part here is, guys, is that being connected and loving each other and letting Jesus shine through each one of us is a reflection of that. So, as the weeks are going to drag on, I mean, we're looking at least 28 more days of this. This is a time for you guys to reach out to one another and be like Christ, and just to check on your friends and family and all these people that are really seeking answers and really wanting healing. Is everybody going to be healed? Oh, wow, that was just a screen that fell. Whew, scary. Is everybody going to be healed? No. Is every prayer going to be answered? Not always how we want it to be. But is God sovereign, and does God know what's going to be the end result? Absolutely. And that is where faith comes into play. So, this is a little short Devo. I'm not going to drag on, but you guys have my phone number. We are going to try our Zoom thing again, hopefully Sunday night. I would like to try it. So try to make some time, give an effort. I'm going to be sending out the Devos still, so you can forward those to people. They're short, they're sweet, but I hope that they give you some encouraging and inspiring messages of hope during a time that's so trying. Be praying for one another as I've been praying for each one of you, and just check in and just be present. I'll see you guys later, and thanks for the birthday presents and wishes and stuff. So you guys have a good evening, and I will catch y'all another time. Bye-bye.